Think about it this way. Say you own a house, right? And you just let it sit there, totally empty. I mean, sure, you might make some money if the property value goes up over the next 10 years or so, but day to day, it's not generating a single dime of cash. Now, what if you could safely rent that house out, collect a steady check every single month, and you never have to give up your ownership? Well, that is exactly what we're trying to achieve with your idle Bitcoin or Ethereum. We're going to figure out how to collect rent on it.
So the fancy Wall Street term for this renting process is a covered call. But let's strip away all that financial jargon for a second. A covered call basically just means you're holding an asset, say 1 Bitcoin, and you are selling a contract to somebody else, and all that contract does is give them the right to buy your Bitcoin at a specific price sometime in the future. In exchange for giving them that right, they pay you a non-refundable cash deposit right up front. We call that deposit the premium, and the best part is, you get to keep it no matter what happens next.
Section 1. Mechanics of a covered call.
Let's break down the mechanics here. This strategy actually follows a really simple rule of threes across the whole life cycle of a single trade. Step 1, you hold the spot asset in your account. Literally, you just own the crypto. That's actually why it's called covered. You own the underlying asset, so you're totally covered if you ever have to sell it. Okay, step 2, you sell a call option. You pick a target price, you pick an expiration date, and boom, you instantly collect your cash premium. And step 3, you just sit back, wait for that expiration date to arrive, and settle the contract.
Let's anchor this to a real, tangible example pulled directly from our sources. Imagine you own 1 Ethereum, right? And let's say the current market price is exactly $2,000. You decide you're going to sell a 1-month call option with a strike price, which is just a fancy word for our target price, of $2,500. The literal second you sell that contract, the buyer hands you a $100 premium. That $100 goes straight into your pocket. It's yours. You keep it.
Section 2. Scenario 1. Below the strike.
All right, let's fast forward 1 month to the expiration date. Really, there are only 2 ways this story can end. Scenario 1. Let's say Ethereum has gone up a little bit. Maybe it's sitting at $2,400. Notice that this is below our agreed-upon strike price of $2,500. Well, because the price never hit that target, the contract you sold just expires completely worthless. The buyer simply walks away, but look at your situation. You still own your 1 Ethereum, which has actually gone up in value, and you still have that $100 premium. You literally just earned a 5% yield in a single month just for holding on to your Ethereum. Honestly, not a bad deal at all.
Section 3. Scenario 2. Above the strike.
But there's no free lunch in investing. There's always a catch. What happens if Ethereum absolutely explodes up to $2,800? It has blasted right past your $2,500 strike price. Well, the buyer of your contract is going to be thrilled, and they're going to exercise their option. This means you are now forced to sell your 1 Ethereum to them at that agreed-upon $2,500, even though it's trading at $2,800 out on the open market. So let's do the math. Your total payout is the $2,500 from the sale, plus your $100 premium, meaning you walk away with $2,600. It's still a profit. You made money. But you did miss out on that extra $200 of upside you would have caught if you just held the asset and done absolutely nothing.
And this right here perfectly illustrates the ultimate fork on the road when it comes to covered calls. It's a highly calculated trade-off. You are constantly balancing the absolute certainty of getting that guaranteed cash premium today against the sacrifice of potential explosive future gains tomorrow. Essentially, you're capping your upside just to create a solid floor of income.
Section 4. Pros, cons, and market trends.
So when should you actually use this strategy in the wild? Well, covered calls are absolutely perfect for boring, sideways markets where prices are just sort of chopping around flat, or maybe mildly bullish markets where prices are just creeping up slowly. In those kinds of environments, you just sit back and collect premium after premium. But if you're in the middle of a raging bull market, this is a pretty terrible strategy because your upside is so severely capped. And on the flip side, in a highly volatile crashing market, it's also pretty dangerous. I mean, that $100 premium isn't going to comfort you very much if your $2,000 Ethereum suddenly plummets to $1,000, right? Now, you might be wondering, is this actually worth the effort? Well, the big players certainly seem to think so. With traditional cash and carry yields dropping down below 5% lately, massive institutional investors are pivoting so hard into this exact strategy. Our sources note they're reporting annual returns somewhere between 12 and 18% just by systematically selling covered calls on their crypto holdings. They are literally choosing to trade away the wild, unpredictable volatility of crypto for a highly predictable double-digit paycheck.
And this flood of institutional money is causing a super fascinating market trend right now. All of this consistent, heavy selling of call options by the massive players is actually acting like a giant wet blanket on the market. It's creating this sort of hidden ceiling. Because they're constantly selling at higher strike prices, they're actively suppressing Bitcoin's price breakouts. It's compressing its implied volatility. We've actually seen it drop from around 70% all the way down to 45%. Think about that. The market is literally maturing and calming down right in front of us, specifically because of this strategy.
Okay, so if you want to get started, the infrastructure out there in 2025 is honestly incredible. As a beginner, you don't even have to do the complex math yourself anymore. You can use automated decentralized finance smart contracts, places like Ribbon Finance, where they do all the heavy lifting, the rolling, and the selling for you. If you prefer centralized platforms, major crypto exchanges like Deribit and Gate.com have these built-in, really easy-to-use option interfaces. Or hey, if you don't want to touch a crypto wallet at all, no problem. You can even trade options on traditional Bitcoin ETFs like IBIT, straight out of your standard brokerage or retirement account.
So at the end of the day, it all really comes down to your personal investment psychology. The infrastructure is there, the yields are real, and as we've seen, the mechanics are pretty straightforward, but you've got to ask yourself the big question. Are you willing to put a ceiling on your crypto's legendary explosive upside just to guarantee yourself the security of a steady 12 to 18% annual passive income? It is a truly fascinating trade-off to consider as you build out your portfolio. Until next time, keep learning and keep exploring.